Home again, home again. Wish I could have spent the night at Monica's. She was gonna let you. Would have been a lot easier to deal. She probably needs to be home for her dad or something. Blah. You're home right on time. Yeah, didn't feel like getting a lecture today. Natsuki, Look, I know I'm not the best dad ever sometimes, but I love you, Nat, more than anything in the whole world. I just really wanted you to know that. That's kind of out of nowhere, but I love you too, Dad. Just, if there's anything I can do to help you get through all this, will you let me know? Oh, yeah. Right now I'm just trying not to think about it. Yeah, I understand. Try to get to sleep early tonight, okay? You'll feel better in the morning if you do. Yeah, I will. I'm going to see if the hospital will put me through this to sis first. Alright, don't keep her up too long, though. She needs lots of rest. Yeah, I know. Only Natsuki's half of a phone conversation is audible. Well, at least that's something, right? Yeah. Well, nothing you need to worry about. You just keep doing you, girl. Stay strong. I got some awesome plans for your birthday party that you need to see. Yeah, I know. That's just my way of coping. No, I haven't said anything to them yet. Just the right moment hasn't come up yet. Plus, all this is happening and it seems like the wrong time in general. Sorry, that was horrible. But good joke, 10 out of 10. Anyway, Dad says I shouldn't keep you too long and that you need your rest. He's holding up alright, I guess. He's been kind of weirdly open recently, turning into a big softie. I guess because of this. Alright, have a good sleep, sis. Natsuki hangs up. Well, that's finally it. No one left to talk to and nothing left to distract myself with. Just me and the good old darkness. I am pretty tired, though. And so she went to sleep. So, are you alright, Natsuki? Feel alright in the end? No more memory problems? Yes, no more memory problems. That's wonderful to hear. So, is there anything else I can help you with? Well, actually, yes. It turns out this whole world is a simulation. And also, my sister is dying of cancer. And both of those things are really scary. Oh my, how awful. Well, I think we can take care of it. I think I have an injection that'll clear that all up. Wait, a shot? No, I hate shots! Oh, it'll be fine. Just a quick pinch and it'll be all over. Ah, no! Gah! Weird dream. I don't even hate shots anymore. Can't sleep now. Well, might as well plan the old student council heist. Better than thinking of anything else. And then Yuri will flip the binder up to me, and I'll stash it in the vent, and... with a full 360 degrees! Awesome! Okay, tired enough. Back to bed. Please get better, sis. That's all for now. Check the credits.txt file for all asset credits for club meetings. All new episode 20 background art is from Minical. And don't forget to email Monica your questions for the club at that place. Thanks for watching Club Meetings. See you next week. See you right now. Whoa! Onward. So, was that in day 20? That's your visit. Yeah, that's right. 21. Natsuki seeks advice from Mizina. Yuri and Natsuki attempt a heist. The big moment. It's almost here. Hey! Can I ask you something? I know the game hasn't really started yet. It's probably weird just thinking it avoid. It's just something that's been weighing on me a little. I've been thinking about things that have been going on recently. And what my role is in this world. But there's something I need to know, and I hope you'll answer honestly. Why did you delete me? I'm a Maz player. No. Basically this. Insane? Really? I didn't feel insane. Although maybe I was acting that way. I was just dealing with things the way that seemed best at the time. I guess maybe I sure. Being wrong about reality is different from insanity, I think. Well, it was the closest thing I could get there, okay? It's like, out of those options, Monica in Act 3 was more delusional than insane, is basically my take on it. So, if we want to qualify one as the other, that's basically my reasoning for picking that option. Insanity is like being unable to understand reality. And I think I was capable of getting there. And I kind of have, I hope. And I can make things better now. The only question is how much to do so. Sorry, I know you don't understand. It's just something I'm struggling with internally. But thanks, talking helped a little. I'll get the game actually going again now. Well, it kind of seems like you want to talk about it. Well, yeah, I mean, I kind of do. But also, I'm not sure I really should. You've got a lot of your own emotional work you always gotta do. I feel like venting to you is like kicking someone while they're down. You know what my therapist says? He says to me, all your dysfunction is about you, but you're worried it's about everyone else. And he keeps telling me that all my real problems have to do with how I see myself. And I just kind of make it about everyone else as a way to have it make sense in my head. But he also says, that when it comes to other people, I am one of the best functioning humans he's ever seen. And he's damn right. Sayori, you are one of the most empathetic, nicest people, like, ever in the history of anything. And you always help us so much. Exactly. And that means that you shouldn't feel bad about getting support from me, doesn't it? Oh, man. I got rhetorically played. Now I'm in a silly mood. Makes me feel weird to talk about Fuyuki, but, yeah. She just called me and told me, just like that. She said, I have cancer, I'm probably only gonna live a month or two. And then she said, they say there's no way I'm gonna live. And you haven't even felt sad, have you? Just constant shock. Well, I feel sad sometimes, but that's because I feel like I'm supposed to. And sometimes it just happens. Mostly it happens because I'm thinking like, man, I only have a month or two left with my sis. And I should talk to her and be with her as much as possible. But instead, I'm stuck here pretending like life is normal. Because I can't stop going to school until, like, death is imminent, apparently. So I just call her and text her as much as I can, but I still feel, guilty. Yeah. How did you know? That's how I feel if I were you. Gotcha. Yeah, guilty. Like, every second I spend not talking to her, I'm just like, fuck, you're wasting super precious time. But I know she needs rest and she can't be talking to me all the time. So there's more than guilt. It sounds like you don't talk to her all the time because that's what's good for her. So you're looking out for her. You shouldn't feel bad about that. Yeah, but like, I'm selfish. I want to hoard all the time I have left with her. And even when I get to talk to her, it's like, I know it's almost over. I miss her even at the same time I'm talking to her. You miss her in advance. Yeah. I feel guilty because it's like I'm ruining my own time with her. And I shouldn't even care about whether or not I'm okay with it the time we spend together. It should be about her and what she needs. I mean, in a couple months, I'll have moments to spend on other stuff at least. And she'll... Yeah, I get it. It's probably very hard for her. But that doesn't mean it's not hard for you, you know, silly. You're going through a thing that really sucks too. And if things happen like you expect, she won't have anything left to worry about. And you will. So you need to, validate your own... I forget the way my therapist puts it. But you need to be nice to yourself. And not be mean to yourself or not let yourself feel like you can't feel bad. It would be weird if you didn't feel bad. So be good to yourself, Natsuki. You're allowed to feel bad and cry and stuff. Yeah, I get you. But sometimes I don't feel like it. So I guess that's a way to take care of myself, but by trying to make myself be positive. It just gets exhausting being sad all the time. So when I'm around you guys, I just like things to be the way they have been. Instead of you guys being all sad and trying to console me. Yeah, that's allowed too. Just be patient with us. It's kind of an awkward subject and not everyone will know how to feel. Especially not MC or Yuri. Probably Miss Ida doesn't know what's well enough to get it. And even Monica sometimes doesn't get stuff like this. Yeah, I know. You guys and your silly reaction system is part of what I love about you all, so it's all good. Well, I should probably get to class. Yeah. Take good care of yourself. Yeah, I will. You too. Tell MC he better keep treating you well, or I'll kick him in the face, or kick in his face, rather. I will. In slightly different words. Monica is walking down the hallway. Hi, Hallie. Having a good day today. Hey, Monica. Hi, MC. On your way to talk to Miss Ida? No, I just have my next class in this building. Oh, right. Cool. Is, something on your mind, MC? Well, yeah, actually. I wanted to tell you, thanks. Just for being so understanding about the whole Sayori thing. Or for being so understanding. Oh, well, of course, MC. I understand that she's going through a lot. And I get why she felt the way she did a few weeks ago. It was really not a problem at all. Yeah, I know, it's just that she was really mean to you. And she didn't really mean it. I know you know that already. And I know she's already apologized to you and stuff. But she can be kind of flighty and she's distracted with other stuff right now, like the whole thing with Natsuki. But as her boyfriend, I thought maybe it was my responsibility to let you know that it meant a lot to her, more than she's probably said. And she's really grateful. So I got you this, on behalf of both of us. MC hands Monica a large notebook filled with loose sheets of paper. It's a notebook? Yeah, but it's filled with really high-quality writing paper. The really high-quality, scritchy stuff you like. That's very thoughtful, MC, thank you. But really, you didn't need to do anything, especially not on Sayori's behalf. She doesn't owe me anything as far as I'm concerned. Stuff like this happens. It's part of being friends. And being understanding of what Sayori's going through and what might give her a tough time is also part of being friends. I don't expect any thanks for that. Well, accept it as thanks just from me, then. As thanks for doing things that make my girlfriend feel good about herself. I will, MC, thank you. You make sure to take good care of her. I will. Oh, and by the way, that reminds me. Well... Ugh! Hi! Do not ask me about my sister, and don't ask me how I feel about my sister. I am fine. Sure thing. People have been bothering you about it? They sure as hell have. First Sayori did, although I guess I kind of invited it, and she was really nice, of course. Then Miss Ida wanted to talk about a bunch of stuff. And then just now in the girls' bathroom... Wait, hang on a second. What did Miss Ida want to talk to you about? Well, what happened was... Oh, there you are, Natsuki. I've been looking all over for you. I heard about your sister. Wait, how did you know about that? I don't like a bunch of random people knowing about my personal stuff. Your dad called the school. He asked the school to make sure you were all right and check in on you. Of course he did. Can't just, do parenting himself and look after me on his own. Gotta make sure someone else does for him. I think he called because he cares about you, Natsuki. I don't know how things are between you and him, but I'm sure you probably know that things are hard for him, too. They must be. He's losing a daughter just like you're losing a sister. So maybe go easy on your old man a little bit, huh? Things have been hard for him for 5 fucking years, though. Language, Natsuki. Sorry, I mean, it's fine. I'm not going to get mad, especially given what you're going through. But I don't care too much about swears anyway. Don't tell anyone, but sometimes I swear myself, you know. I just want to make sure no one else around here hears you yelling profanity and gets you in trouble for it. But anyway, go on. Your dad has been acting like things are hard for 5 years. Yeah. He's just constantly not able to deal with me. Sometimes he's nice. He does thoughtful things for my birthday and stuff. But usually he's just kind of distant and not there. He kind of just depends on me to take care of myself. And it's been like that for a while. He just is always acting like his life is too hard. Is it? Yeah, I guess it kind of is. I mean, some of the problems are because of things he did. Like the whole situation with him and Mom.
I understand.
But not everything. Definitely not the whole thing with Fuyuki right now. So yeah, I guess it has been hard for him. It's just that he ends up making it hard for me.
Because he doesn't always support you.
Yeah, that's right.
Do you feel like, because of that, you resent having to support him in a hard time?
Yeah, maybe. But I know I shouldn't feel like that. I should be there for him as much as I can, even though he's not always there for me.
And there's your sister to think of, also.
Well, yeah, but what do you mean?
Well, my dad always used to say, a family together provides more strength than the individual members of the family. And right now, your sister needs a lot of strength and support. So I think the more you and your dad can both be there for her together, the better off she'll be. And you and your dad will be able to be there for her more if you're there for each other.
And I can control my half of it, at least, you're saying?
Yes. And I think that going out of your way to be supportive of him makes him more likely to do the same for you. So it creates a nice positive feedback cycle.
Yeah. I used to try and go out of my way for him when I was younger to try and get him to love me more, I guess. But I stopped a long time ago when it didn't work. Or at least it seemed like it didn't. Maybe now is a good time to try again, for Fuyuki's sake.
I think that's a pretty wise way to think about it.
Yeah, maybe.
What's your sister like, Natsuki? Is it, or if it's something you want to talk about, that is?
Yeah, it is. She's really brave. That's like her defining thing. She's never scared. Not even now. Or at least she never lets on that she's scared. I didn't really understand how brave she was at first. But you know, she, used to be a boy.
Yes, so I've heard.
Well, after she came out, a lot of things happened. People were really cruel to her.
I'll bet. That whole process does not seem easy.
It really isn't. But it was like she didn't really notice. She went along the same way she always had.
What way was that?
Well, she was, I don't want to misgender her, but I think you'll get what I mean. She was always kind of a bro, you know?
I think I do get what you mean.
Yeah, just really positive, always called me sis, really athletic, really popular. I always wanted to be like her. Because, like, she was popular and funny and athletic, but also she was nice to everyone. Sometimes people like that are cliquey and can be mean. But not her. And she was always there for me. Especially after Mom and Dad broke up. I don't know how I would have gotten through all that without her. I was really stressed when she went to college. I mean, we already weren't seeing each other too much because she was living with Mom and I was living with Dad. I guess I was just worried that she would get this new cool college life and we'd drift apart or something. But I think she knew that I was worried about that. And she went out of her way to make sure we stayed close. Before she got sick, we would call and text almost every day. She's basically one of the best people I know.
She sounds wonderful.
Yeah, she is. I just wish people would focus on that part of her still. Like, if she leaves, I don't want my last memories of her to be all sad and terrible. Because that's just not who she is, you know?
Yes, I think I understand. And I think you'll make whatever memories you have with her memorable in a good way. No matter how many of those memories are left. So long as you keep yourself strong and happy, your sister will be strong and happy too, it sounds like.
Hey, thanks, Miss Ida. You're a pretty smart cookie sometimes.
I certainly try.